This is Red Carpet Flies, news on the fly, bringing you daily unique and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news for November 19th. This turkey-flavored whiskey is infused with Thanksgiving dinner, and it's surprisingly good. It's that time of year again where we all get together with friends and family for the holidays. And since the pandemic canceled all holiday fun for the last 19 months, people are itching for some holiday quality time. According to the Robb Report, New Hampshire's craft distillery, Tamworth Distilling, and their distiller, Matt Powers, and his team have created Bird of Courage, a whiskey with roast turkey actually infused into the liquid. This is the same distillery that has been responsible for such spirits as Deerslayer Venison Whiskey, Corpse Flower Duran Brandy, and Eau de Mousse, a whiskey flavored with the oil extract from the castor gland of the North American beaver. The core liquid of this avian liquor is a 5-year-old bottled in bond bourbon distilled at Tamworth with a familiar mash bill of 81% corn, 12% rye, and 7% malted barley. And now this is where things get weird. An entire Thanksgiving dinner made from the local ingredients from the Northwest was infused into the whiskey using techniques more in keeping with gin production than bourbon. Flint corn, chestnuts, apples, cranberries, squash, sage, and sweet potatoes, stuffing, and an actual roasted turkey were all prepared in traditional methods as if they were going to be eaten. Then each was separately infused into the bourbon and redistilled on a rotary evaporator still. The redistillation carries over the character of the base whiskey as well as the aromas of the infused materials, explained Power. The redistillates would be each considered flavored whiskey on their own within the production process. Finally, these redistilled spirits were all blended back together with the original unadulterated whiskey to a final proportion of 40% aromatic distillates and 60% bourbon. So how does this flavored whiskey taste? Well, the nose is bright and crisp with some lemongrass, cranberry, sweet honey, and a bit of spice. The palate is ever shifting and surprising, alternating between young wood, fresh sage, and parsley, butter roasted root vegetables, and a friendly clash between sweet and savory notes. According to Jonah Flicker, the author of this article, the whiskey's pretty damn good. It always amazes me how people can be so creative with alcoholic drinks. A bottle of Bird of Courage costs $65 and is available in limited quantities from Tamworth Distilling in New Hampshire and at Philadelphia's Art and Age. You can also pre-order it at Sellbox if you're looking to buy it online. How Von Dutch spurred the rise of influencer culture. Do you remember Von Dutch during the early to mid-2000s? You couldn't go anywhere without seeing a trucker hat or a t-shirt emblazoned with the words Von Dutch. Everyone was wearing the brand, including celebrities. Well, in a new Hulu docuseries called The Curse of Von Dutch, A Brand to Die For, the series explores the lasting cultural impact of the early Angst fashion label and discusses the brand's use of celebrity influencers before that was even a term, according to Fashionista.com. Hulu's character-driven saga chronicles the true story behind the Von Dutch brand while exploring the complexity of company control and controversy in a 3-part docuseries that is out now. Venice beach surfers, European fashionistas, gangsters, and Hollywood movers and shakers vied to gain ownership, while the brand's trucker hat product transformed from an obscure fashion accessory to a popular fashion necessity among consumers and celebrities in the 2000s, according to an article in People magazine. Who could forget this brand? It was literally everywhere. And I feel like as quickly as it came, it went, and the brand disappeared overnight. You really can't find any Von Dutch merchandise anywhere. If I get time, I'm going to watch this series. Maybe I can pick up a few pointers on how to market my brand. Moncler enters Fortnite with Alex collaboration collection. Fortnite developer Epic Games launches on November 20th new attire by Moncler inspired by the brand's collection with 1017 Alex 9SM. According to Women's Wear Daily, Epic Games revealed in-game outfits by Moncler on Friday inspired by the Italian outerwear company's third ready-to-wear collection with 1017 Alex 9SM. The Montclair Classic set arriving to Fortnite on November 20th is comprised of Andre and Renee's outfits that boast Montclair signature down outerwear, knit caps, sunglasses, as well as a pickaxe, glider, and back bling. The player can also pick a reactive base style that changes color from dark to light according to their altitude. When the player reaches higher altitude, the attire goes dark, and when the altitude gets lower, the attire transitions to light. Players can purchase the set individually or in a bundle, which also comes with a special loading screen showing the attire. It's been very interesting working with the team at Epic and Montclair to bring the 6 Montclair 1017 Alex 9SM collection to life inside a vibrant digital space like Fortnite, said Alex creative director Matthew Willams in a statement. Digital materials do not follow the rules of the physical world, allowing us to be more creative with these new in-game reactive outfits. They transition from light to dark depending on the altitude of the player inside the game. This is an Epic Games' first time collaborating with luxury brands for the Fortnite game. They also teamed up with Balenciaga on physical and digital collections and afterworld environment inspired by the brand's Fall 2021 collection and a 3D billboard featuring Fortnite character Doggo in the collection. This is what I'm talking about. I love to hear brands get creative and market their products to other brands that you wouldn't necessarily think would work together. I have never played Fortnite, but I definitely have heard of it. So many kids and adults play it. From my understanding, it's kind of like the movie Ready Player One, in which it's a virtual platform for a massive multiplayer game. This is a really cool collaboration, and it really opens up avenues not only for designers, but also for graphic designers. I can see a graphic designer coming up with some sick fashion designs and being hired by a video game or software developer to make custom skins and clothes for their avatars. My sister is really good at designing and creating digital fashions. She's currently working on creating an avatar, and she's creating different fashions for the avatar using Vroid Studios application. She's made all types of futuristic clothing for her avatar, and once the avatar is completed, she's going to debut the character on her YouTube channel. If you get a chance, make sure you check it out. She is a gaming YouTuber, and her YouTube page is VRKen, so go check it out. But back to my original point, I can see this being a viable job for traditional designers and graphic designers. And in true millennial fashion, I really like when two non-related brands can converge and can create something new. Remy Ma and Fat Joe guest host The Wendy Willams Show. The Wendy Willams Show just announced its next round of hosts. Posted on the official Wendy Willams website, rapper Fat Joe and Remy Ma are slated to take over for Wendy during the Thanksgiving week on Tuesday, November 23rd and Wednesday, November 24th. According to Yahoo Finance, they are the latest additions to a rotation of guests, while Willams focuses on her health. Devin Simone from MTV's The Challenge Aftermath, author Bevy Smith, Variety chief correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister, and comedian Michael Yo will return to host on Monday, November 22nd. So I don't know if you guys have been watching The Wendy Willams Show while the illustrious host has been taking time off to focus on her health and leaving the purple chair vacant, but I have, and I can honestly say that all the hosts she's had on there have been really good. Some have done better than others, but they've really done all better than I expected. Some notable hosts that I like were Sherry Shepherd, Leah Remini, and Michelle Visage, and I really like Jerry Springer and Steve Wilkos. Jerry Springer kind of reminded me of like someone's old grandmother giving sage advice, but Steve was there to balance that out with his youthful vigor. The pair were really great, and the only downside was it was beginning to feel a little too much like the Jerry Springer and Steve Wilkos show because the audience kept chanting, Jerry, 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 or Steve. And I love Leah Remini and Michelle Visage hosting because they were giving you that straight up New Jersey flair. And of course, Sherry Shepherd was great. She was relatable, funny, able to laugh at herself, and she had great industry insider stories. Everyone has been doing a great job, but I'm really excited to see Remy Ma and Fat Joe host. First of all, if you don't follow Fat Joe on Instagram or some social media platform, you're missing out. He is so opinionated and funny, and he shares the wildest stories. Plus, people seem to open up to him. And Remy Ma is the realest, okay? She's edgy, she's a legend in hip hop and rap, and she has a big personality. She can also be relatable too and has been around the entertainment industry for a while, so I'm excited to hear what stories they shared during Hot Topics. It's been rumored that Wendy Willams doesn't want women, especially black women, to host her show while she's out, so it's nice to see a black woman in the hosting seat. Although I did notice she's not hosting alone, but I'll leave that alone. Are you guys excited for these hosts? Let me know in the comments. Well, that's it for Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly for November 19th. Please like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and also follow us on Instagram at Red Carpet Fly. And until Monday, always stay fly.